What you doing, Irby Bird? Here's Irvin. Oh, he's so complainy. Look at him. He's such a big boy. Oh my God, you're a big boy. Hi, I'm Mel. I looked all over YouTube and I could not find a tag about little libraries. And so today I am going to do an original tag, and I hope that everyone in the Booktube community will join me in doing this tag if they like little libraries. Free little libraries are the most well-known, and they were originally started in Wisconsin in 2009, although I really feel like I saw them before that. It's shocking to me that they were started that late. They were started in 2009 and they became a non-profit organization. So you can go to freelittlelibrary.org to research more about Free Little Libraries. Free Little Libraries are bookshelves that people or towns or businesses put up on their property, and they are a take a book, leave a book exchange. I really like to frequent little libraries, but not all of them are free little libraries. freelittlelibraries.org does have a database and a map of the ones that are registered to them, but this tag, and for these purposes, I am naming all free book exchange, all little libraries. So I'm talking about official free little libraries. I'm talking about your free shelf for your library where you can take and leave a book. I'm talking about coffee shops that have a bookcase for take or leave. Unofficial libraries that people put up around their homes or businesses. So any kind of little library, any kind of little book exchange that you have near your house, and any kind of book exchange like that that you do can qualify for this tag. So obviously this tag does expect that you go to these little libraries and that you use these little libraries. So if you don't use those little libraries, this tag might not be for you, but if you do, here are the questions. There are 8 questions. Question number 1 is, how many little libraries are near you? So in my town alone, I have 6 little libraries. And then there's a couple right outside of town I frequent as well. There's 2 in the next town over to the west of me. There's one in the next town to the north of me. There's 2 or 3 in the towns down south of me. For free little libraries that I just know of off the top of my head, I can count about 18 little libraries in my area. There also is a free book exchange at my actual physical library, but the library's been closed a lot, so I don't know if that free library still exists in its current form right now. Question number 2, how many little libraries do you frequent? So I super frequent like 4 little libraries near me. I frequent 2 on my like kind of normal walk, and then there's about 2 more that I stop in like maybe once a week. Anytime that we go to a nearby town that has a little library, or any excuse to take a kind of longer little library walk, I will definitely do that and check those out as well. Question number 3, what is the most popular book you've ever seen in a little library? Since starting Booktube, I've seen The Silent Patient, I've seen some Christine Hanna books, I've seen Mexican Gothic, I've seen The Mother-in-Law, I've seen a bunch of really popular books. There's a couple little libraries near me where people seem to read really new releases and then leave them in the library, which is a cool idea. I don't really take the new releases because I'm not usually that interested in them, but it's a great opportunity for other people who are interested in new releases to take them. Question number 4 is kind of a 2-parter. What is the best book you've ever taken from a little library, and what is the best book you regret not taking from a little library? The best book I've taken, I can't think of any right off the top of my head. That's a tough question. I might have to come back to that one. And the book that I regret leaving was I recently saw a Shakespeare's Flowers book that was illustrated, and I should have snatched it up and I just didn't get it. So I regret not taking that one. Question number 6. What is the best book you've left in a free little library? I don't know if I really have a best book, but we, for some reason, have like just a ton of cool books that are like Batman, Star Wars, Wonder Woman, but the kind of like big, glossy pictured, like large format coffee table books that I think people really enjoy. I've left a bunch of those at little libraries, and I think those are books that probably people really like to take because they're like so expensive if you try to buy them, but they're cool books to have and to look through. So a lot of times when we get those, we'll look through them and then we'll pass them along. Question number 6. Do you curate what you leave in a free little library? And by this I mean, do you have free little libraries that you leave children's books, or do you have free little libraries that you leave adult books? Do you see that your little libraries have more popular books, so you leave a popular book? Or do you only leave books that are good books at your little libraries, or do you leave like even the books that you didn't like at little libraries? So my answer to question 6 is I do curate. I know that there's a few little libraries that I visit that are more geared towards kids, so I'll try to leave more kids books in those, or young adult novels, or books for younger readers. And then there's certain books that like I'll think that a certain population or an area would enjoy, so I'll try to leave them there. I don't know why. I don't think it really matters, because if people are like me, they're visiting little libraries all over. And then the kind of other part of that is, do I leave books that I don't like? And I do. I leave a lot of books that I don't like. I figure someone will like them, so I might as well leave them in a little library for somebody to pick up for free. Question number 7 is, would you consider having a little library on your property? So I definitely don't think I would have one at my home, just because I don't think I would want people like trouncing through my yard or on my driveway or anything like that. But if I owned a business, I would most certainly have a free little library on my business premises somewhere. Question number 8 is, please add any other comments about little libraries that you care to share, a story, an anecdote, and also please tag whoever you think might enjoy doing this book tag. And that is the conclusion of the little library tag. I hope you enjoyed this tag. I really hope that people participate in this. If you live anywhere in the world and frequent little libraries, tell us your favorite library in the comments below. And thanks so much. Bye.